Alright, and we're making bath bombs. We have our half a cup citric acid, half a cup of cornstarch, half a cup of Epsom salt, 1 cup of baking soda, and now we're going to add a tablespoon or 2 of virgin unrefined coconut oil, and we're going to mix it just until it kind of looks like the right consistency. So if you've ever seen the videos like where they slice bath bombs or where they crumble them up, you can kind of see what it should look like, but it needs to be solid enough that if you squeeze it in your hand it will stay together, because otherwise when you leave them to set they will just continue to crumble. And sometimes the amount of oil can vary just a little. I don't have that down to an exact science. I just do it, you know, by memory. And you can change the recipe. If it's 1 part baking soda, then it's half a part of everything else. So it's really simple. You can add, you can change it a little bit. You can do things like adding bentonite clay, or, I mean, there's just turmeric. There's so many options that you can do. You can add herbs. So this process is just properly mixing the ingredients and making sure that they're going to get to that good consistency. So it's most of the way there. Hopefully you can see it. This is still kind of dry, but it's starting to stick together really well. Some people call for different kinds of oil. You can choose anything from extra virgin olive oil to extra virgin unrefined coconut oil. You could add things like shea butter, but it would be best if they're melted. But anything like water will make the citric acid react. So like when I put the color in, it's definitely going to make it react a little bit, but that's just when you pay close attention. And then you end up putting it in the molds, and then you will need something to probably hold the molds closed if they don't snap shut, which will prevent them from expanding or reacting. It's good to I try to use oils to bind my bath bombs, that way they're not reacting like crazy and they can retain their shape a little bit better. So I'm just mixing and mixing. Sorry, but this is the real deal. It does take time. So this is really close to being the right consistency, and you want to be really careful not to overdo it. But if you do oversaturate it with oil, you can always add a little bit of the cornstarch element, or it's just easy to throw off the balance. So you want to